Should I start a TPT store? Should I launch this new product? Should I change my niche? If you've been circling the same question for weeks or even months, this episode is definitely for you. Today, we're going to talk about indecision and why it feels safe, but actually keeps you stuck. How to tell if an idea is for now or for later, and how to build your decision-making muscle so that you can finally start moving forward.
Hey, teacher friend. Welcome to Online Business for Teachers, the podcast for educators who are tired of being tired and wondering if there's more out there. Are you up late Googling online jobs for teachers or how to make extra money from home? Do you dream about starting a business, working from home, or finally getting paid for the resources you've already created without adding more stress to your plate? I'm Monica Lopez, a former teacher who was burnt out, overwhelmed, and secretly searching for a way out. I wanted more time with my kids, the freedom to work from home, and a way to make money doing something I actually enjoyed. That's when I discovered the simplest path, creating and selling my own teacher resources, using the skills I already had. Now, I help teachers like you turn your ideas into income with step-by-step guidance, real talk about finding time to grow your business, and the mindset shifts that help you believe it's actually possible. So close those lesson plans and grab your favorite drink. It is your turn now.
Before we dive in though, if you already have a business and want to see your business growth in real numbers, you've got to download the Google Sheet Tracker for TPT sellers that I use to keep up with the most important numbers in my business, the sales, the followers, the email subscribers, the reviews, all of the things. You can update it each month and watch your progress over time, even on the days that it feels like nothing is moving. So grab your free tracker and start seeing how much your business is growing. The link is in the show notes. So let's talk about indecision because I know it so well. It shows up like this. You have an idea that lights you up for a few days, then you spiral. You go back and forth in the should I's and what if I can't keep up and what if I fail and all of the what ifs. You watch other people take action, but you stay circling around the same exact thought. It feels like you're thinking, but what you're really doing is avoiding. You tell yourself, I'm just waiting for clarity. I need more time. I'm not sure if this is the right moment. But what I have learned is that sometimes the not deciding is actually harder than the decision itself. It eats up brain space. It slows your creativity and it becomes a quiet form of self-sabotage. Not choosing is a choice. And 99% of the time, you're choosing in action. Okay? I know Brooke Castillo calls it buffering. You just stay there and you buffer. You know, like back in the days of dial-up internet or when we first started getting internet in our house, how it said buffering. Yeah, you are buffering in indecision. Okay? I like that analogy. It's super awesome. Okay, so one thing that helped me is something I call the idea book. It's basically a parking lot for the ideas that I get excited about, but they're not for right now. So anytime I get a great idea, I ask myself, is this a now idea or a not yet idea? If it's something that I've been thinking about for months and it just won't go away, it's probably a now idea. But if it's something that sounds fun and shiny and new, especially when I'm tired of what I'm currently working on, then that goes in the idea book. That way, I don't feel like I'm losing the idea. I'm just honoring the season that I'm in. So it kind of goes back to last week's episode on going all in and focusing in on one thing for the entire year. So it's not about not doing anything else. It's about pushing the pause button for now and then going back to it later. Okay. One of my favorite authors is Joseph Murphy. I've talked about him in the podcast before, but he talks about how your subconscious mind responds to clarity, not confusion. So when you stay in indecision, you're not telling your subconscious what you want. You're keeping the channel static, sending these mixed messages. But when you decide, when you choose something and declare it, it's like flipping a switch. Suddenly you see the possibilities and doors start opening and you attract solutions instead of more hesitation. Indecision is often just fear wearing a softer outfit. It pretends to be wisdom. It pretends to be caution, but you know that deep down, it's just a lack of faith in yourself, and just fear that something is going to go wrong. And so you're just circling around over and over again, buffering, right? Like you think you're keeping yourself safe. You think you are making progress, but actually you're still stuck. So let's talk about how indecision shows up in your business. It doesn't always look like total paralysis. So sometimes it looks like busy work that avoids the hard tasks, or constantly researching and learning but not really implementing anything, or changing your niche every single month, right? Building 5 product lines but finishing none. Maybe you're over editing your email or your sales page for the 12th time. Y'all, here's a mindset shift that might help you. If you've thought about it for months and it keeps pulling at you, just do it. You can start small, you can start messy. The thing is that you have to start. But if it's something that is just a fun idea that showed up after you got bored of the hard thing that you're actually building, write it down, save it for later, let it wait for you. So if you've chosen the one thing that you are going to focus on for a full year, but when you get to that hard part, that valley of despair that I keep talking about, and it gets hard, and now you got, whoa, this other idea, this other shiny object, and now you feel like going to follow that one. Well, think about it. Is it because you're trying to escape from the hard work that you're actually doing? Or is it because you actually feel like this is the next step for you? Okay, so make sure you differentiate between the two things before you drop one and start the other. So the main thing here is, if it's something that is a distraction or that is saving you from the hard work that you are in, just write it down, save it for later, let it wait for you. You don't owe every idea your time. You only owe your focus to the one thing that matters right now. What is it saying? Where attention goes, energy flows, right? Okay, so here's what I want you to know. Clarity is a muscle. The more you practice deciding, the stronger it gets. You don't always feel 100% sure. You don't always feel ready, but movement creates that momentum, and momentum creates the growth. So today, I want you to pick one decision, say it out loud, write it down, move forward with it. Even if it's small, even if it's scary, because staying in indecision is choosing nothing. You're actually deciding not to decide. And you deserve so much more than that. If this episode spoke to you and you're ready to make decisions that actually move your business forward, let's figure them out together. Book a one-on-one call with me and we'll sort through the ideas, choose your next best step, and create a plan that you can take action on right away. You don't have to make these decisions alone. One clear conversation can change everything. Clarity loves action, so go take some. Thank you so much for listening today, and I will see you next time.
Hey, teacher friend, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If this show is helping you dream a little bigger, would you take 30 seconds to leave a quick review? It means the world to me, and it helps more teachers find their way to this podcast. I'll meet you back here next week. Take care and keep dreaming bigger.